From people that have creepy cockroaches as pets to others that have massive armadillos, we take a look at the 10 most exotic animals owned as pets around the world. Number 10. Skunk. Most individuals in the United States aren't allowed to own skunks, as it is prohibited in a lot of areas. People who do own skunks say they are really affectionate and are sensitive with interesting personalities. The biggest question is, what about the scent glands? Most domesticated skunks have their scent glands removed at 4 weeks old, so that it's not an issue. Domesticated skunks are able to live for 10 years or more. Number 9. Cockroach. Most people cringe at the thought of having any sort of bug as a pet, but it's even worse when it's a cockroach. Cockroaches are revered as the dirtiest, scariest bugs. Even mentioning that you might have seen a cockroach at an establishment is enough of a turnoff to keep tons and tons of people away. However, some people like to keep them as pets. In order to have them, though, some states require permits because of how big of a hassle it could become. Cockroaches are considered good pets because they live in small enclosures and do not bite or sting, but they do hiss. Number 8. Fennec fox. Foxes are often seen as sleuthy, sneaky animals, but they sure do make cute pets. It's possible to own red foxes and other variations of foxes, but fennec foxes are the easiest in terms of size. They will only grow up to be the size of a chihuahua and are capable of being litter trained, so it's almost like having both a cat and a dog all at once. This fox is very playful, so they require tons of exercise and a human that can keep up with their energy. Number 7. Serval. People who are cat fans will love the serval, as it is a cat that comes from Central and Southern Africa. The servals almost look like mini leopards, or really big house cats. This animal is able to live up to 19 years, so it's definitely a big commitment for anybody considering getting one. Servals are considered the most successful out of all hunting cats, so it's important to consider that when looking into buying one. Number 6. Chinchilla. Rodent fans will certainly love the chinchilla. Chinchillas kind of look like really fat or chunky squirrels, but even cuter. These little rodents are capable of living anywhere from 15 to 22 years, so like any pet, they are a huge commitment and one worth considering heavily. Chinchilla fur is so dense that water can't even get down to its skin, so to bathe themselves, chinchillas just roll around in dust. Number 5. Axolotl. If the name wasn't already weird enough, then you truly have to see an axolotl in person to see just how weird the creatures really are. Axolotls are an interesting type of salamander, but they live in the water. These amphibious reptiles are from Mexico. Something extremely unique about animals like these is that they are able to regrow their body parts. Number 4. Hedgehogs. Recently, it seems as if more and more people are acquiring hedgehogs. Hedgehogs aren't exactly exotic, but they sure are cute and rare to find as a pet. Hedgehogs sadly only live 3 to 8 years, so they are a little bit of a lower commitment than some other animals on this list. They are small, spiny mammals and come from Europe, Asia, and Africa. While you'd think hedgehogs are all over fruit and vegetables, they prefer bugs. Their favorites are worms. Number 3. Tarantula. Like the cockroach, tarantulas aren't exactly widely accepted by everybody. Although they are plenty fuzzy, they aren't the kind of fuzzy friend that most people like to have as their companions. Tarantulas are capable of living 10 to 25 years, much longer than your average dog. According to CBS, the longest recorded living tarantula was 49 years old. Tarantulas molt their skin, kind of like snakes, and will grow a new shell over their body that eventually hardens. Number 2. Sloth. Out of nowhere, the internet was taken by storm a few years back with baby sloth pictures. From then on, the whole world kind of became obsessed with the slow animals. Sloths are obviously lazy and low maintenance, but owning one is still a huge responsibility. Sloths often eat different vegetables than the things we can get from the grocery store. Most of our common vegetables are too high in fiber for sloths, so there is a bagged food that you can buy them just like any other pet. Number 1. Armadillo. Believe it or not, you're able to own an armadillo in some spots of the world. Armadillos are definitely not the cuddly creature most people grow up wanting, but they definitely are exotic. Unfortunately, armadillos don't do much. They sleep and burrow for up to 16 hours a day, and when they are awake, they are eating all different types of insects. These animals have terrible eyesight as well, so they usually just depend on their sense of smell to get them from one day to the next. If you like this video, why not hit that like button? And remember to hit the subscribe button for more videos every 2 days.